It's often overlooked in favour of its two big neighbours, England and Scotland, but Wales knows how to show visitors a good time. Arrive for a big rugby match or during one of the weird and wonderful festivals to see the country at its most lively, or deliberately seek out the quieter places like the wild Brecon Beacons and the serene and sheep-speckled Wye Valley. Here are some of the things not to miss in Wales. One of North Wales's finest walled medieval towns, Conway has more than 200 listed buildings within its tight grid of streets. Cadair Idris, the dominant mountain of southern Snowdonia, is a magnificent beast chock full of classic glacial features. Go to the Green Man Festival near Crickhowell for 3 wonderful days of new folk, American and indie music, plus workshops, performance, art and comedy. The capital of sparsely populated mid-Wales, Aberystwyth is a bright and breezy seaside town surrounded by luscious countryside. At Coed Brennan, some of Wales's best adrenaline-pumping mountain bike descents, combined with family trails, high ropes adventures and even geocaching. Of Wales's many great little trains, the Festiniog Railway, winding down through the Snowdonia Mountains, is one of the best. The heart of Welsh spirituality, St David's Cathedral is at Wales's westerly extremity and has drawn pilgrims for a millennium and a half. Ride or walk this easy trail beside Wales's finest estuary, the Maldach, crossed by the 2,253-foot rail and footbridge into Barmouth. The most romantic ruin in Wales, Carrigkennan Castle, sits in glorious isolation amid pastures grazed by Welsh longhorns. The Pembrokeshire Coast Path winds around some of Wales's wildest coastal scenery. Try a few short sections or tackle the full 186 miles in one big push. The St Fagans National History Museum is an unmissable chronicle of Welsh life, featuring period buildings from all over the country. Hike one of a half-dozen demanding tracks to the top of Wales's highest mountain, Snowdon, or take the train up for a beer at the Summit Cafe. The wonderful Wales Millennium Centre and National Assembly building are just 2 of many striking modern structures around the rejuvenated Cardiff Bay. The grandest folly of them all, Portmeirion, is a gorgeous visual poem that will melt even the hardest heart. Soak up the pastoral beauty of the Wye Valley and sense why Wordsworth was so moved as you wander past Tintern Abbey. Colourful terraced houses, hunkered down under the hills, are still the hallmark of the valleys, the famous mining area in the south of the country. Time your visit to Abergavenny to coincide with September's food festival, which is one of the best in Britain. Plunge into the depths of coal-bearing earth at Big Pit, a superb evocation of what life was like for vast numbers of Valley's miners. Rescued from near-terminal decay, the former gardens at Aberglasney House in the Towy Valley are a perfect counterpoint to the nearby National Botanic Gardens of Wales. Bog snorkelling, a man versus horse marathon and a real ale wobble bring a wonderful sense of lunacy to Clanoltyd Wells, a quiet corner of mid-Wales. Although Wales's standing in international rugby fluctuates wildly, the game is still like a religion for many, never more so than when the national team are playing at Cardiff's awesome Millennium Stadium. North Wales's most genteel seaside resort, Llandudno spreads languidly around the bay beneath the ancient rock plug of the Great Orme. The rambling moors of the Brecon Beacons are perfect for wild, lonely walks between thundering waterfalls and limestone caverns. At the Hay on Wye Festival, you can rub shoulders with the literati or just enjoy new music with a few good book readings.